Somewhere in Israel's southern Negev desert, close to the border with Egypt, is the community of Nitzana. Founded in the 1980s, it offers a place for youth to study, live, and develop into contributors to Israeli society. About 150 Bedouin children from surrounding villages call Nitzana their home. They go through a unique educational program of 4 years. There, they learn to identify with and maybe even serve the Israeli state later in one way or another.
The Bedouin have a long and very special tradition and culture. We don't want to change them. We want them to be part of Israeli society. One of the biggest difficulties is the fact that there is separation between Jewish society and Bedouin society in the Negev. They live in their villages with their education system and they are disconnected. We want to create a connection. They have special capabilities and we want to recruit them to advance Israeli society and the Negev. As you see, there's no separation here. We work together.
Nitzana also houses a pre-military academy where future soldiers can spend half a year before they start their army service. Now, 200 youth from Ukraine and Russia have arrived in recent weeks and months. Nitzana needs to expand. The Jewish National Fund, United Kingdom, organized 2 days of cleanup and renovation, as the funds the community receives from the government are hardly enough to cover day-to-day expenses. For 2 days, volunteers, university students from all over the country, came to Nitzana to plant flowers, create new community spaces, and give the houses a new coat of paint. For 15-year-old Mubarak, who comes from the Bedouin city of Rahat and spends 5 days a week in Nitzana, moving to Nitzana meant a huge change for his life.
There's no racism like there was against me in Rahat. When I went to school there was racism from the students against me as a black child. I came here, studied, advanced, and hopefully in the future I can learn high-tech, computers and software engineering. Hopefully I'll get to year 12 and finish with a high school diploma.
On this day, Mubarak works outside with the other volunteers and youth of Nitzana. For some of them, the heat of the desert and so many different cultures and languages together in one place are new. Only 5 months ago, Sergei from Nova Kakhovka in the Kherson region left Ukraine because of the Russian invasion. To him and the other 200 youth from Ukraine and Russia, Nitzana is supposed to provide the tools for them to build up a future in Israel.
When I just arrived at Nitzana, there was a lot of military equipment. There are military and civil airplanes flying all the time and tanks. There are a lot of different nations here, also in the neighboring villages. Indigenous Israelis, soon-to-be soldiers, Bedouins. But everything is fine. Everyone is friendly. We talk to each other.
With many cultures, different religions, political thoughts, and experiences of war and conflict, it is not always easy for the young people to accommodate.
Everyone arrives with different behavior, different customs connected to culture. For example, how one dresses. What may be too revealing for you can seem completely normal for me. Therefore, there is tension that comes with these issues. There's also all kinds of anger that was built up over the years. When people come to us, they bring with them what they know from home. But here we are together, and we try to build a life together. It's not romantic, it's not always perfect, but it's part of the story.
And with Nitzana now shining in new light, building bridges between the youth might become even easier. Pia Steckelbach for I24 News.